Hey guys, Katie here. This video's topic is going to be about depression. And this is something I struggle with a lot. And I admit it, I am depressed. But that doesn't mean I don't still smile at pretty things and I still laugh when jokes are funny. I can still talk to people and enjoy those nice days. But when I go inside, when I'm alone, there's something, I don't know, broken. And I fall into this sadness. And it engulfs me. And I look in the mirror and I don't like what I see. And the tears always fall. No matter what. I get so depressed that I just cry. And I miss something. I don't know what it is. I don't even know if it exists. I just miss something. And I'm depressed. And I have been for a while. But I can still find a light and I can still smile. And depression, it's a war. It's a battle against yourself. And it steals everything you once had, and everything left behind is the things that keep you trapped. And it's just this constant battle within yourself, and it feels like there's no escape. And sometimes you feel like you're losing, and you feel like giving up, but you can't do that. And sometimes it's hard to open up about that because sometimes when you open up to people, you feel like you're needy or you feel like you're gonna be judged. And you just want that person to see that you're hurting, but you just don't know how to tell them. And it's just really, really hard. And nowadays it's also really hard to open up about your mental health because nowadays it's a competition. You can't talk about your depression because someone else will be like, oh well, I already tried to hurt myself this many times and I was only this age. And people have this suck it up attitude, and it has to stop because you have no idea how a problem affects someone. And okay, I get it, to you it may be nothing. But to that one person, it feels like their whole world is crumbling down and they have to figure it out by themselves or become so upset that people just can't deny that they're depressed anymore. And a lot of times at that point, it's too late. And I encourage you to open up about your depression and how you feel and what you're dealing with. And I get it. It's really scary to open up to people. It's the hardest thing I've ever done. It took me years to even find a therapist I trusted enough to open up to. It took me months before I opened up to my friends on TLP. And sometimes it's still hard to open up to them because there's always that thought and that fear that they're going to judge you and they're not going to understand, or they're going to try and tell you, oh, it's not that big of a deal and people have it worse. But I want to tell you something. Your problems matter just as much as anybody else's problems. Your mental health is just as important as any other thing going on in your life right now. And I encourage you to ask for help, to let someone know what's going on, because the longer you sit in silence, the worse it gets. And it sucks so much to just sit in silence and suffer alone. And I'm going to tell you something. When you tell one person, it feels like that weight is lifted off your shoulders. because you just know now that someone's there and they know what's going on and they're gonna make sure you're okay. And another thing is, you can't surround yourself with negativity and just people who always constantly bring you down, because that's just gonna make things worse. I spent my 4 years of my life friends with someone who was just constantly bringing me down and always being rude to me, and just was just so toxic to me, and it made my depression worse. And when I finally got out of that friendship and started surrounding myself with positive people and people who always brought me up and tried to make me happy, it just made things a little bit better. And I also encourage you to surround yourself with those people who are positive and want you to go somewhere and want what's best for you, because that'll help as well. And I just want everyone to be happy, and I want to help people, even though I'm struggling myself. But again, reach out for help. It may be the scariest thing you've ever done, but after you do it, you'll feel much better. I promise. Well, that's it for today's video. I'm going to be trying to post twice a week, whether it be a video like this or a cover, or maybe I'll find some weird, insane challenge to do. I don't know yet. I'll figure it out. But just remember that you are worth it. You're amazing and you're beautiful. And until next time, you got this.